Duo time, let's go. We got a duo with two tiny little white mages. I'm not gonna lie, the whole reason I even made this video was because, as you can hear right now, I just learned how to import different music into the videos. So I was just messing around with that, but I needed something to put the music over. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just duo this stage with two tiny white mages. Spoiler alert. No, I don't make the score requirement. That's really not what this is about. This is about staying alive with only two characters. And yes, true duo. I don't see a single support character in here. That's what I mean when I say duo. I just use two. Remember, my challenge quest to this was these two and Cryo. And I can't tell you the last time I used Cryo. I think I Leviathan farmed with her. Then I used her for Altis Chaos when we first got it. And then I think that was it, because she kind of just got power crept like immediately, which was sad because I was really excited to get Cryo. I kind of overhyped Cryo. I thought she was so good, and she was at the time, but it really didn't last long. So yeah, Cryo is shit list. I hate to say it, but she is. In fact, I just released my first shit list video, and people in Dystopia were talking about it, and we were trying to get other people to do it. And yeah, there's Atlu right now. What do you mean as shit? Him and Raz are talking right now. Raz is trying to get him to make one. He doesn't think he has any characters that would be shit list viable. But I'm pretty sure that dude built Kirin. If you did, Kirin is definitely shit list, bro. You can totally make one of those videos with Kirin on the team. You don't even have to call it shit list if you don't like that title. How about carrying Kirin? That should work. Should be alright. And I'm well aware that none of these characters have anything to do with Final Fantasy VI. I don't care. This is my favorite battle theme. Boss battle themes aside, the Final Fantasy VI world map random enemy theme is my favorite one. I like it. So I figured I'd put it in here. Look how good Porom is. Look at that. Anybody else would be dead. Well, except Zack or a tank or something like that, but you know what I'm trying to say. She's got the best HP damage reduction ever. If you... I'm going to quote Kiwi here. He said in his teaching tactics video about Porom, if you die with Porom on the team, it is your fault, not Porom's fault. It's all your fault, which is true. Because she's got plenty of tricks up her sleeve, and she can confuse. Okay, I'm going to stop cheerleading for Porom. I've done enough of that over the past year or so. She was a character that I skipped when she first came out during Cosmos. Like, not even a ticket. Like, I completely neglected that banner because I didn't really know what she did. And then months later, it was like a month or two later, we got the Black and Will raid, and I was just in a random free room, and somebody brought Porom, and I fell in love instantly. I was like, I am not skipping this character when she comes back. And then I got her EX and 10 tickets, which was very nice. That was a lot cheaper than Shantotto's Burst. Ooh. I don't want to talk about that. But I'm having fun with it while I can. As you can see, I'm dueling a Chaos. My god. And yeah, as far as score requirements, we got under turns. I think it was 105. But we took about 1,000 breaks. So that kills your score. You know, when you don't have actual Brave Shields, just HP negation, you'll live even if you get broken 1,000 times. So that's what's happening. Like, look, they're throwing everything they have at us. They're whipping the tentacles, they're throwing the stones, they're delaying us. It's not even an issue. But here we go, with a break. Look how much health she still has. Amazing stuff. Big fan of it. And Toto, yeah, I spent a lot, but I'm honestly surprised how much I like her. Like, I thought I would just kind of like play around with her for a little bit and just kind of be done with it, but I don't know. Like, I know it's still fresh. Like, I just got her stuff, so it's kind of like I'm just playing with my new toy, but I really like her kit. I think she's a lot of fun to play. And I didn't even know this until, actually, I think it was this moment right here, that Shantotto has Last Stand. I didn't know that. But I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of the Last Stand. That was one of the reasons, other than the fact that she's a favorite, it was one of the reasons why I was such a strong Freya cheerleader, because she puts Last Stand on your whole team. Nobody does that. Good stuff. Another very underrated unit, if you ask me, is Freya. Freya is very, very good. And she's even Lufenia viable. That's the funny term, I think. Lufenia viable. Because I'm trying to think, other than characters on the shit list, I think pretty much everybody's Lufenia viable if you just make a good team. In fact, some shit list characters are probably Lufenia viable, quote unquote. Who knows? I don't know. It's also just kind of a weird way to judge a character, because that, to me, saying Lufenia viable just implies that every Lufenia is the same. And that's not true. They all have different orbs with different conditions that stop the counter of the orbs. Like on 8s, I think you have to counter it, and that stops the orb. On guys, you have to hit it with earth. Yeah, it's all, some of them you have to launch. It's all different stuff. So to just say Lufenia viable, I mean, someone's going to be viable for one Lufenia, but not another one. So I don't know. That's why I never really got that. And even like Chaos viable. Basically everybody is, provided they have EX Plus. Even some non-EX Plus characters can do this. It's all about, you know, building good teams and knowing what you're doing, really. And she can confuse. That's so nice. Nobody does that. Yeah, she just does a lot of stuff that nobody else does. Her biggest downfall, like I always say, the turn efficiency is bad. I mean, they had to do something to make her not ridiculous. So they made her bad with turns. But if you want somebody to keep you alive, nobody does it better than she does. No one. I am curious how they're going to upgrade her, because a lot of these LDs we're getting have been ridiculous, especially the later ones that JP is like just getting. Porom has yet to get one, so I wonder what they'll do. Oh yeah, you know how I just said a second ago that that Final Fantasy VI theme had nothing to do with any of the characters in this video? This song has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, but I don't care. I think it's a catchy song. This is, for those who don't know, this is the Armored Armadillo theme music from the original Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. It's one of my favorite series, the Mega Man X series. Especially the first two I really like. Mainly because of Zero. He's one of my favorite video game characters ever. I just really like him. And that reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because I used to play Zero in that game all the time. And anyone who just heard me say that who plays that game is probably cringing already, because okay, how do I put this? Zero is to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 what Aranea was to this game. Super broken, can kill you very quickly without you even getting a turn, and a big section of the community hates that character and wishes they were banned. That's kind of what Zero was for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I, you know, moving on to Aranea, I am kind of happy that, I don't want to step on anyone's toes while saying this. It's just my opinion, you know, it's not gospel or anything. But I'm happy to see her usage slowing down among the community. That's not because I am an Aranea hater. I am not an Aranea hater. I pulled all her stuff and I stacked her with spheres. I used Aranea. But I mean, we've all seen it. Like, to just see her used on every single fight by so many people, all over the groups. Like, she was in everybody's team since, like, when she came out February, and she just started kind of phasing out a couple weeks ago. That's ridiculous. That's a crazy shelf life. I mean, it's efficient for resources, which people like. I mean, you really only have to pull one DPS for an entire era, but Why did you download this game? Was it so that you could pull one character and use just that one character, or did you download this game because you saw, wow, this has almost everyone from Final Fantasy. I want to play as many of these characters as I can. Food for thought, I guess, and that's why I downloaded it. But to each their own. Just my opinion, that's all. And I am curious about her LD when it comes around to here, which I will pull for. But people seem kind of divided on it. Like, some people seem to think that she didn't get enough. Like, she's not as crazy as she was in this. And I don't know, some people are disappointed, but just from reading the infographic and everything, it seems like she's still pretty busted even over there. Just with all those re-breaks that she gets, like, I don't know. I think you could do some crazy shit with her, but there's reading an infographic and then there's playing it yourself. So I guess we'll just see when the time comes. I think this is the wave where we take by far the most breaks. This one and the one before it. Probably this one. Because they just keep getting turns. Like, I tried to slow them down with the Leviathan, but I don't even remember what the Leviathan speed down condition is. And it's not even that potent. It's only like 10%. I really only brought Leviathan for the regen. It's mainly for Porom, so that she could throw some HP attacks in there to actually have some oomph behind her, because she kind of needs, again, with turn-in efficiency, she kind of needs another battery by her side so that she can have something to build that HP attack off of, and then battery the team some more. Like, it's kind of like with Porom and another battery, you kind of just trade battery back and forth between those two and give it to the rest of the team. That's actually how it worked out for my challenge quest here, because Kryl, her EX just gives battery on everybody's turn, so that was letting Porom actually attack and have it do something, so it worked out. Yeah, I originally did this when Shantotto was just LD, and then when I got her burst, I came back here with the same team, and I think I did it in like 70-something turns. I don't remember. It was nice, though. Went by quick. Leave her alone. She's just a little tank in pajamas. Don't hit her. Yeah, not much to worry about. I mean, my strategy was to kind of just have Shantotto, for the most part, play off of the battery that she's getting from Porom whenever she does anything. So that way I can conserve as many skills as possible for the final wave and just go open season on those goofy looking ghosts. Which, okay, this isn't the first time we've seen those ghosts. What the hell were the animators thinking when they designed that enemy? Like, they have this weird, like, goofy white coat, these polka dot pants, this like red mage hat, but it's like a cowboy hat. Like, what the hell are those things wearing and why? It's entertaining, but it's super goofy. That and the count steams look really goofy. There's a few enemies in this where they pop up and you're just like, what the hell? Why do they look like that? What are they thinking? Those are the two that come to mind for me that are the most goofy looking. The ones that look super cool, though, I'm curious what you guys think, like favorite enemy designs or least favorite. I could probably narrow my favorite enemy designs down to two, and I'm gonna go with the dragon at Charlotta's event. That thing just looks really damn cool, and the Golbez boss, which was that it was that Bahamut type that had the suit of armor and the sword. You guys remember that? I just thought that thing looked really cool. Okay, one is in the red. This wave does take a while, just because of how much I'm trying to conserve. But we get there. So because I haven't talked about Porom enough, I'm going to bring up something else about her. Her defense down is often overlooked too. It's 40%, which is the highest in the game. I think there's somebody else who also has 40%. I don't know which other character it is, but I know she's tied with someone else for, yeah, I think it's 40, but regardless, it's the highest, tied with one other character that can do a defense down. I don't remember who it is though. And that's kind of like Steiner. His attack down is, I think, also 40%, tied with Vincent for the highest. Speed down, highest would be Zidane, tied with Laguna. And that's all I know about the potencies and the debuffs and who has the highest. The rest is kind of, I don't know. But I have like 3 of those characters. 3 of them? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Zidane, Steiner, and Porom. Yeah, I got 3 of them. I do like how often her EX is up. I mean, even right now, like, she's mainly just HP attacking, and that EX just keeps coming. Can't get mad at it. Yeah, definitely protect yourself. There you go. It's weird, like, watching my own gameplay back. It's like a... You definitely notice mistakes you made when you're not actually playing and you're just watching it afterwards. Or little moments where I'm in battle sitting there thinking about what to do, but now that I'm removed from that situation and just watching it, it's much more obvious what I should be doing if I'm just kind of looking at it and not so much being in the thick of it. You know, they're saying something and doing something. We all know that. These breaks are ridiculous. No, like they just keep swiping at us. Here comes another one. It's like every time they get a turn, they break us. Curious how this would have gone if it would have done like... I don't know, actually. So I was going to say, if I would have done like Shantotto and Warrior of Light. I don't know. Because yeah, he's got shields, but I kind of feel like a lot of these enemies hit you enough times where the shield might just vanish. I don't know, though. Maybe I should have tried that. I did just purple the dude, and I haven't even used him since the challenge quest. That would be Garland's, where he was Synergy. I purpled him there. I figured it was about time. Like, I had neglected purpling that dude for so long. And he is going to get his LD and BT somewhat soon, so to purple him now wouldn't be, you know, a waste. Okay, let me rephrase that. To purple him ever isn't a waste. Warrior of Light is a very timeless character. He's very good. I'm not saying anything people don't already know, but yeah, he's awesome. I don't know. I just kind of felt like I didn't need him much after early Chaos. I don't know. When it comes to tanks, I'm more of a Zac fan myself. That's just me. Zac, Galif, Edge. But that's not to shit on Wall, because he's incredible. Everybody knows it. So yeah, okay. They're stunned. So that's kind of what I try to play with here as much as I can, and I'm pretty sure I screw it up at one point, but it's alright. I think now is when I summon. Yeah, because I wanted to stall this out for as long as possible. And it's a good thing I did because, yeah, remember, I go right for the cry here and attempt to confuse them both. And I get one of them. So it's a good thing I did that. At least one of them is stunned. Good damage, good battery. Realize how wasteful that was. She was already a full brave, like... Oh, okay, now I remember why. So I can get the EX back up. That's why I did it. Even though an HP attack probably would have done it too. That's what I'm saying, you notice stuff after the fact. Here's what it is. Like even there, why wouldn't you just hit him? Why would you... Yeah. Why Brave Attack right there? That didn't make sense. Too late now. There you go. That's what you should have done the first time. Oh, and this is another goof I make, kind of. It doesn't... This is just minor stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, I ended up getting the victory anyways, but it's just going back and seeing, okay, so... My plan was, okay, so they're both out of stun. I'll stun them both again. Completely forgetting that the one on the left put Elude up. So he doesn't even get the stun. We get the break, we get rid of the shield, which is worth it. But I only reapplied the stun to the one on the right. The one on the left is not stunned right now. Which I didn't even realize as I'm playing. I was just like, alright, they're stunned, good. Nope, just one of them. Yeah, because at this moment I was like, wait, well, how did you... Oh, yeah. You never got stunned. But that's all he did, which was nothing. So, not even a problem. It's time to go in, buddy. There we go. Burst. But this will reapply the stun because the elude is gone. I think, anyway. I'm pretty sure. I think the elude is up on these as long as they have the shield. And the second you break the shield, the elude goes away. I think that's how it works. But the outfit, like this big-ass white trench coat, are those like feathers on their arms? Like, what are these things? Are they wearing red high heels? And they're floating? I don't know what this is. All I know is they're evil and they need to die. I think Toto's the X was up too. Yeah, I think I timed that intentionally so I could come out of the burst and just still have this queued up. Yeah. Okay, 93, it's getting there. It's getting there. With how AoE heavy this team is, I wanted to keep them both alive so I could take advantage of the AoE damage as much as I possibly could. Okay, that's one you got. That one on the right has never even put the shield up. He's been stuck in this state for the whole fight. Until now. Now it's up. But it doesn't matter anyway. I don't even know what I'm checking here. Not even sure. I wanted to check something, but looking back, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it made sense at the time. At this point, maybe I just forgot what I was looking for. I don't know. Oh, no, now I remember. I was trying to remember because they do the white veil and the black veil. And I wasn't sure which skill is strong against which type of veil, so I was trying to check the veil and see if it told me which element it was susceptible to. Because I know there is a thing, but I think I figured it out. I think it's the white veil you use the dark attack, for the dark veil you use the wind attack. I think. As far as Shantotto goes, like that's the stuff that breaks those shields. So it's like you just do the opposite of the kind of shield it has. Yeah, black veil. So if I were to use the dark attack, probably wouldn't do much. Maybe I have it backwards and Shantotto's just strong enough to break them both anyway. I don't know. Somebody correct me. I know somebody knows. In fact, I think I remember Raz saying something about it, but I don't remember. I don't listen to him. I don't remember what he said. I'm just kidding, dude. So far, you're the only fellow shit lister. so that I respect. You're the original shit lister. It was kind of your idea. Yeah, no, yeah, Swifty could do one of these. He has Deuce. That's an example. I have Cryle. I could do another one of these. Not here, though, because it's Synergy. But yeah. Swifty, you have Titus and Yuna, too. You could do tons of shitless videos. Get on it. No offense to Titus and Yuna fans. And done. Double kill. And like I said, didn't make score, doesn't matter. That's a duo, done. Tiny Mage duo, alright? Hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching.